Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to react to some TikTok fashion hacks and fashion tips and try them out to see if they are worth it or not and will help you style your clothes. And I thought this would be such a fun video for this time of year. So why don't we just go ahead and start going over the first fashion hack. Hack number one.
Here's a little tip on how to properly tuck a chunky sweater into a silk skirt like this to help avoid this. So you're gonna need a skinny belt tied around your waist, and it'll take a little bit of finessing, but you kind of just pull up the sweater.
I can do that.
In line
I can do that
with the belt, and so that you have enough material to fold over the top. Do this all the way around.
I can handle that.
Smooth it down. And that's it.
That's cute, that's cute. Okay, let's give that a try. I feel like that is such a great tip, especially when you are trying to wear some slip skirts. So I have my black skirt on and I'm wearing a red sweater just to demonstrate. Also, like when you do kind of tuck in sweaters with skirts, especially silk or satin skirts when it is very shiny, it does add that bulk, as you can see in the mirror. It just doesn't look as flattering, especially if you do it all the way around. It's not cute. So let's try out the belt hack, which I have a belt right here. We're gonna put it around the waist. This tip is also pretty simple in my opinion. Don't think it's like that hard to do. I also feel like this tip is very practical. So I'm gonna put my belt on. Honestly, it's kind of a cute look, but we're going to kind of tuck it in. So she just pulled up the sweater like this and we went all the way around. Okay, it's starting to look really cute. I feel like sweaters are always so hard to kind of style. Okay, so there we go. I am loving this. Also, it's nice when you put up your hands, like you're not really gonna see too much. So I think that this tip is an absolute win. I think it looks really great. It looks very seamless. There is no extra bulk in that area and the sweater kind of lightly goes over it. So I'm really loving this tip. I think it's really helpful. I also think instead of doing a belt, this is me improvising, is you could definitely probably just tuck it in underneath your bra, kind of tuck it in right there and kind of have it like loosely hang out. I'm kind of liking this one as well, especially if you want to like lift your hands up. It'll be a little skin, but I guess your belt wouldn't show through. So I think both of these will definitely work out. It just makes it look a little bit more neat when you are styling a sweater, especially with a skirt. And you could definitely use this hack for any high-waisted jeans. So tip number one is definitely a winner. All right, let's go on to our next hack, that is tucking in a sweater that is too long. So let's play the TikTok hack.
How to crop a too long sweater. Take 2 elastics, grab a pinch at the sides and then twist your elastic over, like this.
Cute.
Do the same at the other side. And when you have to fold them inside. And there you have it, so it's safe for later.
Perfect. Okay, that is a very easy hack. Now, I will say I am making it a bit more challenging because the sweater that I'm going to do has a slit on the side. So let's see if we can make this shorter. All you do is just grab 2 ponytails and I guess we just have to tie it together as if it was not separated. So I got one side. Okay. I have my sweaters tied to the side. This is easy too because I feel like we all have extra hair ties and we're just gonna fold under. Oh my gosh, I actually think that is so good. I think it really does look like a cropped sweater and I'm actually surprised that it worked with a sweater that does have slits. So I think this is a really easy hack to incorporate. This hack is really good. I want to try it on a really oversized sweater, so let's see if it works for that one. All right, sweater number 2. I think this hack is going to work on everything, but as you can see, this sweater's a little bit longer and oversized and I have my 2 little safety pins right here. And it is easier if the sweater does not have any slits in it. So we have a little one right here, a little one right here. So fun. What a cute look that is. And we're just gonna flip it in. I love this. I love this one a lot. I'm definitely gonna be using this tip in the future, especially if I just want my sweater to be a little bit more tucked in. I feel like there's like a millennial thing that millennials cannot help but tuck in our tops. And I think this is such a great way to do it. It's really comfortable. You don't feel it at all. And you won't have to keep tugging at it, especially if you want to tuck it in your pants. You use the restroom, you have to redo it every single time. At least this way, it's going to stay in place. And I think that this hack is just a really fun one. I definitely recommend this one, especially if you want a more cropped fitted look and you want to create more of like an hourglass shape. I think that this is a perfect sweater hack. Okay, this next tip incorporates putting a sweater on, styling it over a dress. And so let's cue it.
With a flowy dress, or really if you just want to
create some interest with a typical crew neck sweater like this, all you need is 2 safety pins. So I'll take 2 ends like this and then create some draping.
That's cute.
Like this. And then I'll take my 2 safety pins like this. And then this other side. There we go. I love that draping effect. And now you have a whole new sweater.
So I really like this tip, especially if you want to wear a dress in the wintertime. I know this is usually like my go-to like summer dress, but I would love to wear it now as a skirt with styling a sweater on top. So I'm gonna put my sweater on. All right, so as we can see, wearing this sweater just alone, it's an absolute no. So I don't think my sweater is like stretchy enough. Okay, we're gonna go one side over and the other. Plot twist, I actually don't have a safety pin. Can you believe? I looked everywhere and I can't find them. So I'm gonna use a hair tie to see if that will even work for this hack. And I gotta get some safety pins. I mean, it's one of those things where you assume you have, and when you need one, you're not gonna find it. Like that is for me with a safety pin, but that ponytail trick is kind of working for this hack. So maybe we don't need the safety pins after all. I would love to know it's one of those items that you think you have and you can never find it. I think hair ties can be one of them because they always disappear, and tell me how, they just do. All right, so I kind of put this sweater together. It may be just that this sweater isn't really the best for this hack, but I can see where she's going with it. Maybe it is a safety pin. I do think it really adds a cute kind of interest to the sweater, but maybe the embellishments are kind of ruining it. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this one. Let's change up the sweater and maybe this will work out. I think the sweater is just not it for this hack. Take number 2, I have a black sweater on this time, and so we're going to drape it crossed over. I do like how it creates a lot more shape. Okay, I'm liking this a lot better with a thinner kind of knit sweater versus having one that's a bit chunkier like before. So I think this is really cute. Let me tie it in place and flip it under. I'm loving these hair ties. They are coming in handy. All right, so I just tucked in the sweater on this one. I'm gonna give this hack a hit or miss. I think it really depends on what sweater you use, and also if you wanna see the draping, because right now I'm just wearing a black sweater, so you really can't see that beautiful draping detail. So if you wanted to see more of the drapingness of it all, you could do a different colored sweater. But I do love how this hack does give you a little bit more shape, especially if you want to show off some of your curves. Wearing sweaters can be a challenge when you do that. So this hack really does kind of bring in your waist, and it makes this more of like a seamless look. And I love that you can wear your summer dresses right now in wintertime and kind of extend the use of your dresses. So I love that this just looks like a regular skirt, but it's not. It's a dress that I wear all the time. It's gonna be a hit or miss. Let me know if you would like to try this one specifically. I feel like it may work, it may not, but I do love that kind of cinching in at the waist on this hack. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, I believe we're on hack number 4. Here we go. We are gonna try to tuck in a cardigan in a pair of pants.
Here's a quick little hack for tucking your cardigan. Don't do it like this, it creates bulk and will annoy you. So take a hair tie, wrap it around the top button, close the button, pull the hair tie from underneath, wrap it around the bottom, and tuck it under. It just looks so much neater like this, and you won't be adjusting it all day.
Okay, I might have to rewatch that one a few different times. I feel like this sweater isn't too long, but if we were gonna go with this hack, it'll just make it look a little bit more cropped. So let's give it a go. Firstly, you place your hair tie underneath the button. Okay, so I'm putting it here, and now I'm buttoning it up. Got it, got it. So once your hair ties on that front button, you just find the lowest button. It just basically clips on like that, and it automatically tucks it. Oh my goodness, I actually did not think that was gonna work. Okay, I love it. Now, I don't think this sweater was necessarily long enough for this specific hack, but if you have a really long, oversized cardigan that you want to tuck in, I think this hack is fantastic. I did not think that this was gonna work out because I was trying to try this before camera and I was just like, I don't get it, but I love this. Now, again, like I mentioned, my sweater isn't that long, but I think the tuck of this is really nice. I will also leave these videos down below if you wanna rewatch them and follow these other creators, because I like this hack so much, I'm just gonna show you one more time more clearly. You have your hair tie, wrap it around that first button, clasp like normal. As you can see, I have a hair tie. Put it inside your shirt, tuck in that lower button and clasp. and it really does an amazing job at draping your cardigan. I'm obsessed with this one. I think it's so fantastic, really cute. Now, of course, again, it's not too long, but I really think that this one, give it a try, especially for your longer cardigans. I think this one is just a great way to kind of have it loosely tucked without having to worry about bulging in, especially with the thicker cardigans. It is so hard to tuck those in really neatly. So I love how this hack is just very simple. Use a hair tie. We all have hair ties, and I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. Definitely, I will do this again. I hope you're ready for the next one. This one scares me a little bit. So we're taking a sweater upside down. The legs go through your neck hole, and you basically make an off-the-shoulder sweater. Okay, this one I'm already kind of questioning it because my body needs to go through the neck hole of my sweater. I don't know if you're like me, but I don't love the idea of stretching out the necks of my sweater, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. I used this earlier in the video. This neckline is pretty wide. We have to just hope my body fits in it. I might have to ruin a sweater for this, but you know, we're gonna give it a go. So we're going to put this upside down and get in it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad for this sweater. Sorry, sweater, if you get ruined, I'm so sorry. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm literally stuck. I don't like this. I don't like this one. Let me go see if I can find an even stretchier sweater. All right, I found this cardigan that I can unbutton the neckline a little bit so I won't rip off my entire sweater. Try this one with a little caution, you guys, because if you want off the shoulder that bad, I think this one might be just a better idea to go ahead and just get an off the shoulder sweater. But this one fit through because I have full buttons in the back, and I'm gonna put in my armhole here. Okay, so far so good, I guess. And we're gonna roll it over. I'm gonna just go like that. Right now, I'm just finessing this. I mean, it's cute, but we got some tags, so this one, it may not be it. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't know if this is definitely a hack. I don't know if I need an off-the-shoulder sweater this much to go into this much of a hassle, but it's a cute idea, and I'm kind of loving the buttons in the back with the cardigan style. But I mean, if you have any kind of tags on your sweaters, if you turn it inside out and there's a big seam, I don't think this is gonna be a hack that's gonna work for you. So I'm gonna give this a no. I'm gonna say I don't think I would try this ever again. Also, I don't wanna ruin the neck of your sweater. It's like probably the most delicate part of your sweater, and I feel like they should be intact. I'm gonna give it a pass. Did not work for me. Okay, here goes our next hack. Okay, so this hack is just taking a regular cardigan, and it's a way to crop it without using any hair ties, any bobby pins, any safety pins. So she had all three unbuttoned, which is definitely a little bit too cropped for me, but for the sake of trying out this hack, let's say I wanna make it just a little bit shorter. I have two buttonholes right here. It's a fold under, so both of those holes are showing through, and I will just button through like normal. I think that's the first step, right? We're just making it a little bit cropped, and then what happens to this guy? Okay, I'm genuinely confused at this one. I need to watch it like 100 times, hold on. Okay, we got it under control. I did it, but I'm not sure about this hack. I'm not sure about it. So let me explain what's really going on here. This is our regular cardigan, and if you wanna make it cropped, what she did was she basically folded underneath the sweater, so both of the loopholes are showing, and then you button as normal. That's gonna crop this automatically, and then she just buttoned the other one like as normal down below, and then she just tucked this one in. I literally had to watch this so many different times. I'm not sure if I was really understanding this hack, so I'm gonna give this one a miss. I can't figure it out to make it look cute. I just honestly maybe prefer the longer length of the cardigan, maybe because I have a larger chest and being too cropped is just a no for me. Let me know down below if you would give this one a try. Okay, next I have some more cardigan hacks. The first one is creating a little bolero. You put it on and you just button the back right here. So I think this one is really easy to do. This one's not a V-neck, but if you want to create a cute little bolero style, I'm taking the bottom buttons and then I'm buttoning them in the back. So you have this like little effect right here. I think this is actually a really cute way to style a sweater. Now I think it might be a little bit better if it was cropped, but I think she kind of just let it hang loose. And if it was a V-neck, it would just be a little bit more seamless in the front. So it makes a cute little bolero style, which I think this is an easy hack to do. All you do is just button it in the back, and I'm gonna give this this one a winner. Very easy. Okay, the next one, we are taking our sweater upside down, backwards, and we are adjusting the buttons in the front to make a cute little wrap style. So let's take this same sweater, turning the sweater upside down and putting it on upside down from behind, which is really interesting. Okay, yo, this is kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. And basically the buttons should be in the perfect place right in front, so you can kind of create this cool, kind of funky style, oversized kind of a sweater. Instead of buttoning it like normal, let's kind of over button so it kind of creates a bit more shape. I'm already kind of liking this. This is very unique. It really does change the look of your sweater. And maybe tuck it in because the buttons are white. You know what? I don't hate it. Let me know what you think down below. It kind of gives a fun new life to the sweater. I'm gonna give this one a hit or miss. I love it from the back. I think it looks so cute how it looks in the back, but in the front, we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this, but let's move on to the next tip. Okay, the next one is the cropped cardigan. Oh gosh, more folding. Okay, so you fold it over and you fold it over and you tuck it in. Okay, let's try that. I might have to rewatch it 100 times again, but I think it's gonna work. I just have a feeling this one's gonna work. So we're going to fold under. Okay, that's kind of cute, that's kind of cute. And now I'm going to button that. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. This is looking very cute already. So the next step. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's me or I do not get these folds. I don't get it. How did she make it so neat? I'm gonna observe. I'll be right back. I did it. Oh my gosh, it took a lot of focus out of me. What you want to do is basically to hide the buttons. All of the buttonholes you're not using, basically you need to take the buttons on the other side and use them. So right now I have a full-on maze on how I did that. I will say it does take practice. So if you want to try this one at home, give it a practice. So I just folded it underneath. And I have all of these extra buttons. So to make it look very neat, I'm gonna take the bottom button and basically find a hole that you won't see so we can start kind of under cropping this. And we have another one that we can use. And I'm just finding any one that I can loop this to that won't be shown underneath. So there we go. It does take a little bit of practice, but I think this is a great way to crop your cardigans. And I just rolled and tucked in the back for a more kind of seamless look. I think this one's super cute. I'm gonna button that one a bit higher. She did have a V-neck style, but I think this one's a go. I mean, it does definitely take a lot of practice. So give this one a practice, and I think you will like this. A fun way to kind of crop your cardigans without any hair ties, but I honestly think the hair tie tip might be the easiest. Okay, this next tip is to tuck in a button up without making it look bulky, which I love to know how to do that because I love wearing button ups. I basically live in these. So this tip is instead of just tucking in like normal, you basically do a nice kind of French tuck in front, and then you just roll the back pieces together and tuck it in your pants. I can handle this one. There's no buttons for this style. Let's give this one a go. Firstly, I love wearing button-ups. I think they are the perfect shirt for the summertime. So again, it looks a little boxy. So instead of just tucking it in, we're gonna do a nice like neat fold in front, which looks better already. But to kind of make this stay, that looks nice, we're going to take the rest of the shirt and roll it. I'm even gonna use a little bit of a hair tie to kind of hold it in place. And then you just tuck it underneath. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I love this one, especially it doesn't look super bulky as well. You can even kind of tuck it in a little bit more on the sides, but this is definitely a winner, especially if you want to kind of tuck in any shirt. I think that this tip would also work with t-shirts, button-up shirts, and even sweaters. I think maybe just an easy way to tuck in your sweater is just tucking in the front bits, rolling up and back and tucking it in, or that tip where you take the side pieces and just tuck it in underneath that way. So a few different ways to tuck in your tops. And our last tip of the day is to tie a scarf a little bit more differently in your hair. So I'm gonna call this like the Dolce & Gabbana way to tie your scarf. It's giving very much old Hollywood, all of the glam vibes. And basically you just tie a knot and you cross it over and then you put the top bits in your hair. So let's give this one a try. I have this beautiful scarf in front of me. Okay, so we're just gonna fold it in half. I love also styling scarves. I think they add so much interest and texture to your outfits. This would also be really really great way to kind of style your hair if you're going on a vacation or you live in like a warmer place and love wearing scarves like this. I think it's a really fun way to do that. Okay, so we're just gonna fold it in a triangle and then we're going to tie it in half. Okay, and now we are going to twist and pull over. Oh no, my makeup. Ugh. Okay, now I'm taking that triangle bit and we are placing it over the head. Is this supposed to choke you? Okay, I don't know if this is supposed to be it. No. Hold on. I think this is just a no. All right, I tried to style this so many different ways and I think my scarf is just too big. I'm not sure if I'm liking this. I'm not sure. So I will leave it here again. You can kind of watch it through. I'm like not sure where I went wrong with this style, but I cannot end the video on a sad note. I just can't do it. So I get so many questions about how I tie my scarf when I go on vacation. I love doing it like all the time and it's just a really easy way to add some pattern and color to your outfit. So this hack I know how to do and I'm going to show you. So take a square scarf and fold it in half. It comes into a triangle and I like to use a scarf that's around 35 inches by 35 inches. I think that this is the best kind of size for this hack. So we have our triangle. It is easier to do this on the floor so you can get it really nice and taut. We're just gonna fold over. So I have a fold. I just folded over 2 inches twice. Now I'm going to flip it so it's easier to place on my head and we can just place it on over here. Now we can tie it in the back. I like to tie it really taut and you can kind of play around with how it looks. And then I like to do a double knot. And there you go. A fun, easy way to tie in your scarf. And this top part should already be tucked in, but if you need to tuck it in a bit more, you can kind of easily do that. And it's just a fun, different style to like your swimsuit outfits. If you're going on vacation, have a silk scarf. I think it's just a fun way to tie it on. All right, so there goes some fun TikTok fashion hacks. I hope you learned something new in today's video and let me know down below if you will use any of these hacks and which one was your favorite. I think my favorite is just the 2 simple hair ties, tuck it in, tuck it under, or the first one, that belt trick, or just tucking your shirt in your bra to make a really nice kind of flowy look. So let me know your favorite hack down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos from me. With that, I hope you guys have a super awesome rest of the week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.